So Ryan, how's it been?
Yeah, it's been great. I've only been started since Monday, so training with the lads. I got to meet the lads, got to meet the manager. So so far so good, and I'm enjoying it. It's going to take me time to maybe adapt to the facilities and getting to know all my new teammates and the way it works day to day. But as I say, so far it's so good.
What sort of training schedule have you got at the moment, given that the qualifiers will be upon you quite soon?
Yeah, I think it's double sessions, and the manager's obviously going to try and get the way he wants to play across to the team, and it's all about making sure that when the qualifiers do come that we're fully focused and we're ready to hit the ground running.
You're one of 5 new signings confirmed so far. For the 3 are waiting on work permits. There could be another 2 on top of that if deals go through. How difficult will it be for the squad to gel quickly, as you say, hit the ground running?
I think that's what you use pre-season for. It's about getting the squad together, everyone getting to know each other, and I'm obviously new in the door as well. So for me, it's about coming in every day, and it's learning about your new teammates and obviously the way it works, the way the training ground works day to day, and what the manager wants on the pitch. So I think it's important that we use pre-season, just everyone to get used to each other, and as I said before, so when the first qualifying round does come, that everyone's gelled and everyone's been in and met each other, and we're ready for the games that are coming ahead of us.
Has the manager spoke to you about tactics and strategy for next season, and is everybody clear about what it requires?
Yeah, I think there's still time. There's still plenty of time before we actually have a competitive game. So I think in the next couple of weeks, I'm sure that we've already been obviously working on. I've only been in since Monday, so we've been already working on things in training and what the manager wants and what he expects of us, and he has high standards and high demands of the players, and that's the way you want to be as a player. You want to have that standards and demands set upon you. But as I said before, there's still plenty of time until the first qualifying round comes along, and I'm sure by the time it does come, everyone will know their jobs and how we're going to play.
I know it's early yet, but can you see the differences from Aberdeen to Rangers?
Yeah, I think it's obviously I'm just in the door, and I think straight away the facilities is different for me. It's coming into a training ground and having everything right in front of you to do your work, and but I think for me it's just I'm wanting to look at the future, and I'm now a Rangers player, and I'm going to just try and enjoy and work as hard as I can, and look forward to the games ahead.
What kind of feedback have you had from people back in Aberdeen about your move here?
It doesn't really interest me, to be honest with you. It's more just my family and friends, that people that actually mean something to me, that I'm going to listen to and I'm going to take advice from, and I've also got some friends down in Glasgow, and obviously I've got my new teammates, and the manager's been very supportive of me moving away from home and coming down here as well. So I think that on that side of it, I'm not really interested in what anyone says, apart from my new teammates, my family and my friends, and the manager.
When the fixtures come out, Ryan, and you see the first Aberdeen fixture, will it be excitement or dread, or what's the feeling?
No, it's going to be excitement. I'm going to look forward to going back to obviously the club that I was at since I was 8-year-old, and the club that got me to where I am today. So no, I'm going to look forward to it, and it will probably be one of the first ones I look out for when the fixtures do come out. But there's no fear, there's no dread. It's just going to be excitement and a game that I look forward to.
You're obviously the one new signing here who's got the experience of the Scottish game. Other guys are perhaps coming in from elsewhere. Does that add any extra responsibility to your role at all, do you think? Is that something the manager will look to be an obvious strength of yours?
No, I think knowing the Scottish game, having people that know the Scottish game will help, there's no doubt. But I think the signings that we're bringing in, they'll have had experiences that the likes of myself hasn't had in my career. So I'm sure if you mix them together, then use their experience and the experience that I've got and other guys in the changing room of the Scottish League, and I'm sure it'll go well.
Right, you said there that you only remain focused on what people around you are telling you about the move. When you're weighing up your options in the summer, did you consider at all of how it might be perceived by coming down here?
Yeah, I think obviously I'd be naive to say that when obviously this did come about, that I knew there would be a backlash, and I knew that there's that hatred maybe, if you say, between Aberdeen and Rangers, but I think that never affected me one bit in my decision and what I wanted to do and with my career. And I thought that this was, when I spoke to the manager here, that straight away I thought this was the right place for me to come and try and progress my career.
You finished second with Aberdeen and got to both cup finals last year. What are your aims for Rangers this season?
I think it's to aim as high as we can. We've not really sat down and spoke about our aims and where we're really wanting to go this season. We haven't done that yet, but because all the guys haven't joined up with the squad yet. But I'm sure when all the lads that we've signed and are going to sign are come in and we get together, I'm sure that the manager will sit down and we'll talk through what we want to do this season and what we want to do. But I think individually for me, I want to aim as high as I can, and there's 3 domestic trophies there to be won, and as I say, I'm sure when we sit down and speak about it, we'll want to do as well as we can.
Would you consider 2 cup final appearances and a second place in the league a success next season for Rangers?
I think at the minute it's too early for me to say whether that's going to be a success or not. I think obviously last season with Aberdeen I finished second, and I think this season that I'm at Rangers now that we're going to be trying to obviously improve on the players that are in the changing room already are going to want to improve on what they done last season, and I'm no different. I want to come in and try and help improve that. So I'm sure when we sit down and speak about it, there's no doubt we'll be aiming to go as high as we can.
Will it make it easier for Rangers to finish above Aberdeen if Derek McInnes leaves?
No, I think obviously everyone's got their own ambitions, and Derek McInnes will be no different. He's a great manager, and I'm sure that if the right club and the right move comes up for him, then there's no doubt he's gonna look at it. That's the way football works. That's how it goes. But I'm sure whoever goes in, I know for a fact they're going to get a great group of players and a great bunch to work with because I've played with them.
I'm sure you're trying to concentrate on things at Rangers, but I'm sure it's not easy to ignore Johnny Hayes potentially moving on to Celtic as well. How do you feel about looking back up there and seeing the way things are changing so drastically?
Yeah, I think for me I'm at a new club now. It's not nothing to do with me anymore. I'm just wanting to fully focus on Rangers, and as I said before, I'm just in the door, so I want to have my head down and all my focus on training here and putting all my work in on the training pitch to try and make sure that I give it my best shot.
How do you think Derek will get on in the English Championship?
I couldn't tell you.
How influential has he been for you?
Yeah, for me he's been great since he came in the door at Aberdeen, and I was playing maybe middle of the park and right back, and he says to me straight away that he's seen me as a midfielder and that's where he wanted me to progress. So for me he's been brilliant, and obviously he gave me the captaincy and kind of helped me along in that sense and made me grow as a player and grow as an individual, and I've got nothing but praise for Derek McInnes.
I mean, touched upon it there, looks like Johnny Hayes' deal to Celtic is going to go through. How much are you going to be looking forward to not only your first Old Firm derby but up against your former teammate? Yeah,
I think as soon as I had the option to come to Rangers, it was the first thing you think about is playing in an Old Firm derby and the excitement that you can get from that. But as I said, it's more, my focus right now is more just getting myself in the door, training hard, working as hard as I can, and making sure that when the first European games do come, that I try and get myself in the side, and I try and do my best for Rangers.
Did you have a lot of options?
No, I think I had maybe a few options that I had to weigh up, but as I said, as soon as Rangers came calling and said that, and I spoke to the manager, that there was no doubt in my mind that this is a place that I want to come and play my football.
And just one last one, what's it been like, Pedro Caixinha as a manager working under him in the short time that you've been here? How different is he? Yeah, it's been, I think for me it's obviously different. It's a different manager, it's a different training facility, it's a different way of playing, everything's different, but I think for me it's been enjoyable, and the manager's made me feel as welcome as he could, so and so's the lads have welcomed me in the changing room. So I think for me it's just getting my head down now and working as hard as I can and trying help Rangers improve on last season. Sure, a quick word on crashing through the 40,000 barrier in terms of season tickets. Is that another one of the reasons why you decided to come here? Yeah,
exactly. I think to see that there's over 40,000 season tickets sold That's one of the main reasons I want to come to a club like Rangers, because you know every second week you've got that massive support behind you. And I've said before that in a press conference that when I played at Ibrox last season with Aberdeen, it's probably the best atmosphere that I've experienced as a player. So to come here and have that every second week, it's something that excites me, and we're very thankful for the support that the fans have shown.
Does that highlight the difference in the size of the club between Rangers and Aberdeen?
Yeah, I think Aberdeen's a massive club, there's no doubt. The history and tradition and everything that comes with Aberdeen, the trophies that's been won, the European trophies, but I think right now that looking at it, the support's obviously massive. It's coming to Ibrox to play your football. It's a great atmosphere. You've got, as you say, 50,000 sold out every second week. There's no better feeling walking out and seeing that. So as I say, it's something that excites me, and I'm looking forward to next season.
How have the Rangers fans been with you so far?
To be honest, I'm not on any social media, so for me it's just I couldn't tell you, because I've just came in the door and I've just got my head down. But I'm sure that the ones that support me, I'm thankful for that. And if there's any it's not sure, then I'm sure I'll give my all to make sure that I show my commitment and my desire and what I want to do at Rangers.